Do y'all want to know who the best fighters is in the world? Do y'all want to know? Do y'all want to know? I said, do y'all want to know who the best fighters in the world is right now, man? Because that's what we doing today. That's what we doing today. Yeah, it's been a minute. We bringing it back though. We got time. We got time today. And if anybody want to test this list, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Yeah, we on that. Hey, man. Say, man, look. Y'all see it right there on the screen. Usual suspect list. Pound for pound. Who was the best pound for pound fighters in boxing? Top heavyweights in the game. Usual suspect 6 Sundays, man. We not playing, bro. We not playing. Okay? Let's get it.
To live is to risk it all. Otherwise, you're just an inert chunk of randomly assembled molecules drifting wherever the universe blows you.
Come on, everyone. Keep healthy, keep healthy. Come on, everyone.
Shop usualsuspect6.com.
Yeah, man. Be sure to shop usualsuspect6.com. Last show of 2024, man. We're going out with a bang today, man. We having fun, man. Salute to the chat. I see Stormy B, man, is into the suspect's house, man. Salute to Shaquila, Miss Fields, always coming through showing love. Yeah, man, it was a good one over there in the eye of the storm, man, answering the call, man. Stormy B, man, sent the shit out of my heart. Gave that boy a F. Just, ninjas just don't listen nowadays, man. This man told you what he wanted you to call in for, and you did the complete exact opposite of what the man said, bro. Just don't listen. Salute, Kevin Dunbar. All right. Apologies for the tardiness. I was supposed to start the show about 30 minutes ago. I'm just not getting back home. But yeah, we got time today though, man. We gonna cook, man. We gonna cook on a bunch of different things, man. We're gonna cook on these usual suspect 6 scorecards. We got the usual suspect pound for pound up and running. Um who are some of y'all best fighters in boxing right now? That's what I really want to know. I really want to know, like, in 2024, I have this I have this pound for pound list up right here right now, man. And salute to all fellow for the illustration. Um Hopefully I can, you know what I'm saying, do what my brother do one day with these illustrations, man. But my boy be doing this thing. Mm. the heck going on? Okay, there go my boy KG. What's going down with the K?
What's up with you, Five? What's going on? What's going on, chat? Another damn
Oh
day,
man.
man.
Yeah, I was listening to y'all over there on that Stormy B man, bro. Y'all boys was cooking. Yeah, but
I
I'm
I
glad
I
you
I, I, I find myself being over there longer than in there. I'll be like, damn. I said, because I be want to give everybody else a chance to give, you know, what I'm saying, call in, so they can either, you know, what I'm saying, get a spills or get some knowledge from Stormy B man or whatever. But me and him take up the damn show majority of the time. So uh,
shit. You was on that phone for so goddamn long, man. He should have just made you a co-host.
yeah, that's why you know what I'm saying. Like if you listen to the toward the end of the show, he was saying he was looking forward to doing some more content with me next year. So I see I'm with it.
The sensei and the good doctor. Oh
Yeah.
man. By breaking this shit all the way down. Listen, man. I put my big bro in the sensei, you know, to the test with anybody. Cause like when I really say they have forgot more boxing than motherfuckers will probably ever know, I really mean that shit. And when they watching boxing, man, it's good to be around them, especially like when we watch the fights backstage and shit. You know, Stormy always looking at it from a pure fighters and coach's standpoint, like how KG look at it, man. So it's dope to have these brothers around. I got the four correspondent in the building. What's going down with it, bro?
What it do? What you saying? What a grind is your favorite? Yeah, your most hated R. Filler back for another one. Pull up, pull up. It's usual suspect Sunday with Mr. Texas Drip 503 line and the rest of the usual suspects. In the dig. Salute to the chat. Salute to the LDBC. Y'all know what it is. Pound for pound. Usual suspect rankings time. Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah. No, man, no. All right, man. We're gonna get into it, man. Yeah, salute, Tay Tay. I see Miss Fields in here as well. You know what I'm saying? Stormy B man say it's the quality of the calls, not quantity. I got you, OG. I got you. You always popping back, popping your ish, man. I got you, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, that was a good quality call though, man. Nonetheless, man. When you and KG come together, man, it's always good quality. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't complaining. All right. So let me go to our video real quick. We're gonna pull it right on up. And this is the usual suspects pound for pound video. Yeah. So we got number 6, Shakur Stevenson. Um, we already know what Shakur is, man. Number 5, Bam Bam Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? Bam Bam had a good 2024 as well. Uh, Better Beef. We all know what Better Beef is, man. It ain't too much to say about Better Beef. Uh, we got, of course, Alexander Usyk, man. Like Usyk just had a phenomenal 2024, man. Monster Nue as well, man. Monster Nue been putting boys on t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? There ain't even no debate about that. And of course, Terrence Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, moved up first fight at 154 fought a champion. So this is the usual suspects pound for pound. And I'm gonna go around to the brothers and we gonna cook on it. I'm gonna start with you first, K. You know what I'm saying? Give us some of that good flavor you was giving over there on Stormy B man. Um, how you feel about the list, man? Overall, are you happy with the numbers and the placement?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I know under everybody, and this is coming from 6 people that have 6 different ways of how they break down that pound for pound. And I think we got maybe one person out of the whole crew that does it the traditional way, and that's stay ready. So he doesn't do heavyweight. So um, we already know how he feels about that. But as far as me, I like the list. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a mixture of accolades and styles and skill sets that are transitional. You know what I'm saying? Through each division, and it raises the your eyebrows, wondering, could this style go to this division and beat people? Could it? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and of course we can look at what they've done for us lately. So, um, and everybody on this list, in my opinion, checks off those boxes. So I like it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, man. My brother Ack Wayne, Accavelli, Ack Reacher, the Jab Jamboree, Mr. Comic Cons that slid in, man. What's going down with it, Ack? I
Yeah,
can't hear you if you
yeah,
there.
bro. Nah, I don't know. My mute button was crazy.
God damn, man. You sound like you tired, man. That Batman game didn't wear you out like that.
Nah, 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 nah.
oh,
Nah,
It ain't-
oh, oh,
it ain't got him wild. It got him pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
Frustrated.
nah,
oh.
That sound
nah,
like
Okay.
that sound like mad act right there
nah,
on
nah,
the
nah,
game.
nah. Well, man, salute, man. Yeah. We on the list yet, or you just coming to me saying what up, man? Y'all make sure y'all.
Nah,
Like,
yeah, I was just coming to you.
yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What you got coming, bro? You still doing Comic Cons tonight?
Yeah, 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 yeah. We rocking out tonight. D-Man versus bro Derek Games. Uh,
Okay.
around like 8:25 ish. We'll be rocking out Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, so y'all look out. And yeah, man, salute to everybody on the panel.
All right. Yeah, Ack, you're gonna have to fix your mic, man. It's giving a whole lot of feedback, staticky noise, bro. Might want to get that checked out. Um, so your audio won't sound so bad when you come off mute and then when you go to Comic Cons and stuff. Um, okay, let me come to our fella, man. I'm gonna ask you what's your thoughts, man, overall on the list, bro.
I think it's one of the best lists we've ever produced.
Mm,
It's strong. Uh, we can put this list, and I don't think much people, there'll be a small minority of people that will have some disputes with regards to this list. But other than that, this list is hella strong. And I want to emphasize a point. We're not only giving you a list, we're giving you the visuals as well. We're giving you the visuals as well because we're taking the time and actually putting an attribute to these fighters. We're giving you a picture of the size of these fighters in comparison to one another. So when you're looking at the usual suspect rankings, you're actually seeing the actual size of the fighter lined up uh, lined up within the lineup. So take that into account. Not only are you seeing uh, our rankings, but you're actually seeing the attributes of the fighters as well. So um, just another step forward for the US6. And yeah, kudos to the squad because I mean another year, another another solid ranking.
okay. Before I come to Ack, I just want y'all to see. This is the one from last year. Um, so we do try to. Okay, X ain't gonna come back in. All right, just let me know, bro. Just let me know. Let me know whenever you're ready. But this is the previous 2023 Usual Suspects 6 pound for pound list, and you can clearly see some changes have been made. Um, Devin Haney no longer is with the US 6 pound for pound. Not saying that he can't, make his way back. Um, Usyk is in that spot now. Shakur Stevenson, moved down a few notches. Bam moved up a notch. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, we try to be as unbiased and objective as possible. We do have a point system, so you do have to make the cut. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, Devin Haney did not make the cut overall for some people for the overall pound for pound for the Usual Suspect 6. But he is on some people's, pound for pound list. I won't say who. You will have to let them explain it to you themselves. But I'm gonna come back to you once again, KG. Looking at last year's list versus this year's list, do you feel like it's accurate overall?
Um, if we're basing it off this year, um,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yes, yeah. So some things happened. You know what I'm saying? Some people were active, some people weren't active, and those weren't active. We can't clock you for inactivity.
Hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? At it all, everybody on last year's card, you know what I'm saying, has had a fight this year. Except technically Devin Haney. He didn't have a fight this year. He had a,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying, he had a fight, but you know what I'm saying, it was a no contest. So there was nothing else to replace that. If there was another fight that replaced that and based on that performance, you know what I'm saying, it might be a different conversation. But you know what I'm saying, technically he didn't have a fight this year. So and Usyk made the list because it shows. I told you in the beginning, I said we have one guy that votes traditionally and he got outvoted. So Usyk made it onto the list this time.
Hmm.
Yeah. So other than that, you know what I'm saying? It's a solid list. And Shakur shuffled, you know what I'm saying, to number 6, which, you know what I'm saying, arguably he could have shuffled right off the list and somebody else could have been number 6. You know what I'm saying? So
You ain't lying. You ain't
yeah,
lying.
it could have
I'm
happened that
I'm
easy.
sur- yeah, I'm surprised, bro, made it. Honestly,
Hmm.
I'm surprised Shakur made it, man. I thought he was gonna, you know what I'm saying. I thought he was gonna get his spot took, man. Arthur, I'm gonna come back to you, man. I know you and KG have been heavy voters of Usyk making the list, man. Your boy finally made the cut. Devin Haney got bumped off though, man. What's your take on this year's list versus last year's list, man?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense uh, regarding the movement of some fighters moving up, moving up the list, and some fighters such as Devin Haney moving totally off the list. Um, and I think even with regards to the Devin Haney situation, it reflects in our 140-pound rankings as well. You'll, in the future, you'll see a major drop off from where he was in our previous 140 rankings to where he is currently. So I think we're making a lot of sense. We see Artur Beterbiev has now moved up into the 4 position because we put credence and we're recognizing the fact that he's now undisputed. Um, Usyk, I think a lot of us are recognizing more that he's actually the the definition of pound for pound because he's consistently fighting guys 30 to 50 pounds uh, uh, over him. You know what I mean? 30 to 50 pounds more than he weighs. So I think you can fit him definitely in that pound for pound criteria. And most of us are definitely respecting that. So he's back on the list. He was on the list early back in 2022 when we first started doing the usual suspect pound for pound rankings. He was on there at number 6. You know what I mean? And now 2 years later, he's made his return to our rankings, and yeah, he arguably could be number 1. You know what I mean? Arguably, but of course we got a point system, and the way the points shake out, that's where he's landed. Shakur Stevenson, I totally agree with KG. He's lucky to be number 6. You know what I mean? And by our mathematics, there he just narrowly made the cut. That number 6 position, like what KG was saying, all these guys have been active, showing their craft, showing their skills, showing their separation from other fighters. But with the exception of Shakur, he hasn't really done that this year. You know what I mean? So I think he's lucky, somewhat lucky, to be that hold that number 6 spot. But I think that's more so to say that there wasn't any other fighters that matched these other 5 guys like Bam Bam, Inoue, Better Be of Usyk and Bud. So other than that, like I said, well, overall, this is a great list that we comprise, and it shows that we're current and we respect what's going on with these fighters throughout the year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, pound for pound boxes, man. Who you got, man? Drop it in the chat, man. Let us know how y'all feel about this list. Do y'all feel like somebody got snubbed? Do y'all feel like we overlooking? Like, you know what I'm saying? Give us some feedback. Let us know, man. Um, because really, y'all opinions and feedback, it does matter. And I definitely want to know, what y'all saying and how y'all feel. You see what I'm saying? It's like I say, we don't just come on here and say, "Oh, this guy's number 1 on my list. He number 2 on my." Nah, bro. We giving y'all visuals. We giving y'all videos. We giving y'all transparency. You know what I'm saying? And we got receipts. I pulled up the old usual suspect 6 pound for pound list last year. I pulled it up. I've been had that image in my banners on StreamYard for a long time. I never erased it. These these new pictures that I got that all fella made, I'm not gonna erase them neither. Because when we do a new updated pound for pound list, I'm gonna go back to our old pound for pound list, and you're gonna see, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? We do give fighters opportunities to, you know what I'm saying, make the list. And like I say, if you feel like Shakur Stevenson should not be on the list, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? But once again, if you feel like Shakur shouldn't be on the list, then who should replace him? Give me a name. You know what I'm saying? I see people coming in and out of the show. You know what I'm saying? Give me some feedback. You know what I'm saying? We being transparent with y'all. Be transparent with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all opinion does matter, man. You know what I'm saying? We not just finna give y'all something and not let y'all voice y'all opinions on it. We don't get down like that in the usual suspects. You know what I'm saying? Especially on my show. Especially on my show. Y'all know on my show, I'm gonna read the chat. I'll put your comments up there. I do all that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know how people are feeling today. But before we go back to the chat, I want to come back to my brother Ack. You know what I'm saying? Ack, how do you feel about the list, bro? If you able to come off mute, man.
Yeah. I don't know if I sound better. Uh,
Yeah, nah, you good. It's just it sounds like it's just taking you a long time to talk, bro. That's weird. Yeah,
I don't know. It's like lagging. I don't know why. But
you good. Go ahead, bro.
uh, I think that the pound for pound list is real good. I also think that it's like usual. You'll see certain people out of the squad. They have this person or that person on the list, and then ultimately we use the guys that we have the most on to point them, evaluate who slots go. And I liked how we always did that in the past. And I know we're gonna keep that same formula going in the future. I like the fact that we actually have lists because a lot of other people that are content creators, I don't really see this being done on the grand scale the way we done it. And I know in the past we used to be more consistent with it, but uh, I think in a way that's a good thing about what we do, on Saturdays when we go down each division. And I like the fact that we brought it back. I think this is the perfect time to bring it back, going towards the new year. So I'm pleased, and I think we did really good with this pound for pound list. And I know some of us had throwaways and stuff like that. And but I think for the most part, though, how we pointed it and where we got to, I think we did a good job. I agree with. I believe Steele said it. We did a good job with this pound for pound list.
Mm, okay. My boy Kano say he ain't made a list in 2 years. God damn, Kano. You say you ain't made a list in 2 years, bro? 2 whole years, man?
Trash.
Get it together, Kano. You know what I'm saying? But my boy Kano ain't made a list, but we got lists. And we got plenty of them. Now we finna get into some individual scorecards, man. I personally made these scorecards myself with the assistance of Odd Fella. He did send me these templates over. They've been in the tuck for quite some time. And without further ado, we gonna get into the pound for pound. Individually though. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, it's one thing to have overall, you know what I'm saying, one official list, but I think that it's very, very important that you understand everybody's individual thought process and their perspectives and their criteria and how they view fighters and what they feel like makes a pound for pound fighter. You know what I'm saying? Because we could talk about it as a group and as one with six guys coming together, but I still want everybody to have they individual. Well, I still want everybody to be individuals. You know what I'm saying? Have their own style, their own sauce, their own flavor, and be able to, you know what I'm saying, present it how they want to present it themselves. And I feel like when we do these lists, like every time we do these lists, whether it's pound for pound, it's heavyweights, it's 140, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, man, I always want everybody to have their own individual list so they can break down who they voted for, what spot they put them in, and why they put them there. You know what I'm saying? And without further ado, we're gonna go to the good doctor, KG. You know what I'm saying? But so ba- based off your pound for pound list, man, give it to us, man. Like what made you come up with this, bro?
Okay, okay. All right, I'm gonna start at number 6, with Shakur. Shakur is there, like when you first asked me about it earlier, and I said we got people on because of their accolades and or their style and their skill set. Shakur gets a bad rap because he gets caught up in doing one thing that works and he'll ride that out for the whole fight. And people say he's boring. People, saying he's not challenging himself. But at the same time, I'm come to a point where I'm done uh, beating up Shakur so much. I'm going to criticize him because he does need to challenge himself, but I'm going to beat up his opponents more so now because this is boxing. If you're saying all he's going to do is this, and I know he's going to do that, and all he's going to do is this, then what are y'all training for in the gym that y'all are not making him do anything different? Y'all are allowing him to do the things that he's doing in the ring, whether it's landing a 1-2 and stepping away and evading and being on his bicycle and being able to just outpoint you. I don't care how much or how fast or how strong somebody is. The fundamentals of boxing are cut out inside of the damn square circle. So if it's cut out inside of the square circle that way, there should be a way to stop him from doing what he's doing. So I'm going to start blaming his opponents a lot more than allowing everybody just to boo Shakur because there's two people in the ring. It's not like he's damn Tommy Shepard midnight playing basketball with no ball against Nutso that ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? He's actually in there with somebody, and the people are not doing anything to make him stop doing what he's doing. So I blame them. Um, Bam is at number 5 because if you heard me today, I was on Stormy B, man, and I talked.
Real quick, big bro.
What's up? What's
I'm
up?
gonna be coming in between you, asking you little questions or throwing out little shit here and there.
Okay.
Before you go to Bam, I
Hmm.
want to ask you. Shakur Stevenson has a potential 3 fight plan next year. He got Kid Schofield in February. That's signed, sealed, and delivered. They're gonna probably get him in there with Cepeda, and they trying to get him in there with Tank.
Hmm.
If he gets any of those fights and he looks good in them, well, if he looks good in the Kid Austin fight, will he be projected to move up on the pound for pound list? Your individual scorecard list?
If he has active year where he can land like, well, we know he got this Kid Schofield fight, and I'm not discounting Kid Schofield because he is the um, beginning stage, but yet to achieve the unlock any achievements. But he's the beginning stage of Sean Porter, athletic, high engine. You know what I'm saying? So he is something to take note of if once he finally hones his skills. But Shakur facing him, I got Shakur to him, you know what I'm saying, pretty much outclassing him because he's going to be able to play keep away and make him look bad in spots. Um, but the other two fights, if he can get one of those two fights, he goes he goes up. He definitely goes up because if you said Tank and who else? Who was the third name?
Yeah, so it's Kid Austin in February.
Yeah.
They looking to do
Oh yes,
Cepeda
Cepeda.
in May,
Uh-huh.
and then Tank Davis.
And then that's a look. Wins Cepeda is another high engine.
Hmm.
If he can get those two, and that way, and Tank is still hanging around or whatever, that's prime enough bait for Tank. Tank can't say who has he fought. I just fought two high engine guys. So if he gets them Tank, and he actually beats Tank, outclassing Tank, and Tank can't make him do anything different, it's proven. He pretty much really jumps up because of this whole skill set. It's translatable. You can't make him not do what you want him to do. That's
Mm.
yeah. So that, like I said, if they can't prove that, then keep them fighting the way you're fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if people fall asleep on it, I'm like, you got to understand that it's gonna come with criticism because everybody can't damn, you know what I'm saying, can't palate watching just a pure boxer or somebody that's just being very selective the way they, you know what I'm saying, let their punches off. So
Yeah.
it's yeah. So like I said, it's an acquired taste. So
Mm.
but at the same time, I'm blaming the opponents. What are y'all training for? If y'all know that's what he does, if y'all
Yeah.
know that's what he does, Why y'all not damn making him do anything different? Why y'all not forcing the game? What are y'all training?
Yeah.
Or y'all not training, or y'all just want to say, oh, y'all want to put the violins out at the end of the fight. See, all he did was this. Why you ain't stop it? I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, tell us about number 5, man. You got Bam Bam Rodriguez at number 5, man. Um, how you feel about Bam, man? You feel like he pound for pound worthy? A lot of people in the suspects be hating on Bam Bam, so I want to hear what you got to say about Bam, bro.
you know, I'm starting to like Bam more and more, and it's
Mm,
not for why everybody else likes him. You know what I'm saying? Like some people like him because of the path that he's going. He's going on the old school Menudo circuit. You know what I'm saying? Knocking off all the old Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But that's not why I like him. I like him because um, Robert Garcia got him one. Robert Garcia got one. And I say that because everybody that goes through Robert Garcia, you can see that Robert Garcia tries to really, really implement who he wants his fighters to look like. Bam actually possesses the tools to them, you know what I'm saying, to implement everything that Robert has them wants to instill in what he aspires to see what a fighter is supposed to be coming out of his gym. So he gets to sit back and say, "Man, this kid, he's able to," and the kid is already thinking on the fly. You know what I'm saying? So with his adjustments and the philosophy of Robert Garcia, is it just matched up real well. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that if we was doing trainers of the year or whatever, Robert Garcia would be my trainer of the year this year. You know what I'm saying? Because
mm,
because of his activity.
mm.
The man, look, every time I don't
Yeah.
know if y'all are backstage watching us when we watch these fights, y'all will be like, damn. I say it every time. I'm like, damn, Rob is damn out here working again. But Robert Garcia is constantly he's at every event.
Facts. He active. Also,
Yeah. He's only had one questionable fight this year that I felt he should have stopped. But beyond that, this man has been, you know what I'm saying, been getting at it. And like I said, and Bam has been pretty much damn been allowing you know what I'm saying, Robert Garcia to live vicariously through him. Because he's like he gets to still see himself. And I think that's energized him to be as productive as he was this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So Bam got his spot because of yeah. And then you got anything in between that?
Nah. So what I'm gonna do is so we can kind of pass the mic around. I'm gonna let you get to number 4, and we're gonna come back and do the final 3. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm gonna let everybody break down they bottom 3, then the top 3, because I want to get back to R. and X. So give me what you got on your 4th fight, man. You got Arthur Beterbiev at number 4, man.
That's still the machine right there, man.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
And the thing is, he's still here and he's gonna, you know what I'm saying, stay there because the rematch that's coming up, I think is gonna be different.
Let me ask you this, bro. Now, Arthur Beterbiev has always been one of them guys that's always making the fucking list. Why do you
Hmm.
think that is? Like, why do you think everybody always votes for Arthur Beterbiev?
Relentlessness, veracity, determination,
Yeah, yeah,
dog. I,
yeah,
I don't know what kind of dog is, you know, you seen them giant Siberian husky, them that's just straight dogs. You know what I'm saying? It's just
yeah.
you see his work that, you know what I'm saying, his work uh um the work that he puts into the gym. You know what I'm saying? The way he damn gets to it. You don't hear about nothing going on outside of the ring with the man. So we can't even gossip about the man, even if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? The
Hell
man,
no.
yeah, and he shows up to fight. You know what I'm saying? This man, he will, you know what I'm saying? And if you hit him, he's going to keep hitting you. It's like it's not hit and not it's hit and not get hit in with traditional sense of boxing. He says, you hit me, I'm going to hit you back to the point that you're going to grow hesitant to try to hit me back because I'm going to continue to hit you.
Hmm.
And I'm going to like it's not he's not and he's not a knockout artist, He's a damn chip away at you artist, and I'm talking about not just like you know how you can knock dust off of wood or a piece of stone or something. He's knocking chunks off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's knocking the man out of the man. So it's not.
So would he be like a axe chopper? Like he punches like he's chopping wood?
Yeah,
Like with an axe?
yeah
Or is he like a chainsaw?
no. He's not a chainsaw. He's chopping. He's chopping away. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
and I'm talking about one of them axes that for some reason that it won't go dull. It won't go dull. He's able to just keep
Mm.
chipping away at you.
Yeah,
And like
because
I
he
said,
has the perfect technique. That's why I don't go dog.
it don't go. So
Yeah.
and it's like like it's a difference between beating somebody up and then beating the man out of the man.
Mm.
I guarantee every man after his fight, you know how people say something after a person's fight, they say, yeah, man, I respect him there, this, that. They can't even say that they respect the man because they don't even want to lift their head up to look him in his eye after the fight. Nobody has asked for a rematch against this guy except Bivol because of the magnitude of the fight.
Let me ask you this real quick, and I'm gonna go to Odd. Did you see Bivol's face after that fight? Cause
Yeah,
Drew Titan just put a good comment in the comment section, man. Like, do you think Bivol will be able to pass and do better in a fight with Better Beef, man, or do you think it's gonna be more of the same?
he's gonna have to.
Mm.
He's gonna have to do better because I guarantee once that fight was over, the machine went home and kissed his kids and his wife, and he instantly got back into the in the woods.
Hmm.
He went back living in the cave and started getting back to work because he felt. I guarantee he felt he's like, damn, I didn't leave it all out there like I always do. I
Yeah.
held back because like some people say this was my fellow countrymen or something like that. No, this time no, it's no retreat, no surrenders, kill or be killed. It's only the damn strong survive. So if I'm representation of my country, I will be him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, man. That was KG, the good doctor. That was his bottom three. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna slide down to the north with it. You know what I'm saying? To slide up to the north. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the odd fella. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about his bottom three. You know what I'm saying? I see at number 6, he got Shakur Stevenson. Man, everybody got Shakur in that 6th spot. OG, why is that for you?
I mean, he he was on the list in our previous pound for pound, and due due to his, I would say his inactivity,
Mm-hmm.
somewhat, he had to drop. I couldn't find myself dropping him all the way off the list, but he had to take some. He had to drop somewhat down the list, in my opinion. I still put credence on the fact that he got accolades in multiple divisions. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
unified at 130, a champion at 126, and currently the WBC champion at lightweight at 135. Got to put credence on that. I got to put a credence on the undisputed number one mandatory William Zepeda is continuously ducking him. I got to put credence on that. I got to put credence on the fact that uh, his other contemporary or his primary ops in Tank Davis seems reluctant to get in the ring with Shakur Stevenson.
Mm.
I got put credence on that, and
Mm. Mm.
and for those reasons, it's going to be hard for Shakur Stevenson to move up in these rankings. I mean, it's almost like he's going to be stuck at that 6th spot or possibly the 5 spot or whatever. But it's going to be hard for him if he's not able to get unifications, big fights, because the rest of these guys, like ahead of him, in my opinion, are getting big fights or
Right.
fighting their contemporaries or fighting other guys that can put on some real challenges. And I'm not saying Shakur's ducking those challenges. Those challenges seem to be ducking him. and avoiding him. So it's gonna be hard for him to move up, but yeah, I got him at number 6, barely. Arthur better
Okay,
be
talk. Yeah. So let me ask you this, bro. Now, you unlike KG, I think KG he got Arthur at number 4. You got Arthur at number 5, man. So why is Arthur at number 5, man? And he just beat Bivol.
he beat Bivol. Uh, Credit to him for beating Bivol. It was a close fight. I didn't see the separation that I wanted to see from a pound for pound talent like Beterbiev.
Mm-hmm.
I went into that fight thinking that Beterbiev is to me, still is the best breakdown technician in the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was riding on the fact that his record's perfect. What 20? His record going into the fight was 20 wins, 20 knockouts.
Right.
That's a great percentage to think that, you know what I mean? The next fight is going to be another knockout. He's going to be able to break him down because he's a supreme technician. Unfortunately, Bivol showed that he's a supreme boxer with great boxing ability and great ability to survive while being competitive as well. So that fight was a little bit closer than I anticipated. But once again, I put heavy credence on pound for pound fighters making or creating separation from their opposition. And Beterbiev just hasn't done that. Another point I have to take why he's not higher on my list is because he's done all his work exclusively at 175. I mean, we haven't seen his work done at 168. We haven't seen his work done at cruiserweight yet. You know what I mean? So it's lovely. We got guys that love to stay and rule their division, you know what I mean, through and through. But at the same time, I got to give credence to the guys that are able to move up and down in weight. So I think he's still solid at number 5. Once again, supreme technician, best technician in the sport right now. Great knockout ratio, but with a limited catalog. The man still has only 21 fights, and he's knocking on 40 years old. In a dig.
Let me ask you this, Art, before you go to your niggas guy. I seen on the internet today, bro. People want to see in 2025. They want to see Usyk and Beterbiev fight. Now this is an old school rivalry, Eastern European, Russia versus Ukraine. Word on the curb is, Beterbiev used to whoop Usyk ass in the amateurs, man. Now you said Beterbiev has only been at 175, man. So if he beats Bivol in February, clearer and more dominant, could you see him going up in weight and challenging Usyk? And how you feel about that fight?
I think that would be a great fight. And I was one of those ones a couple days back. You probably remember saying, "Yo, Usyk should retire, yo." Be right off in the distance, you know what I mean? But now that you put this into my perception, I kind of like it. You know what I mean? And there is game tape on there on the internet, of an old bout between Usyk and Beterbiev. I believe it was in the Olympics as well. And watching that fight, I thought Beterbiev got the better of Usyk, but the judges gave it to Usyk, particularly in that fight. So they do have a history. There is more fights. They've met multiple times before in the amateurs. Being that they're both undefeated and lineal undisputed unified champions. it makes a whole lot of sense. You know what I mean? I think it would make for a great fight if at a catch weight, possibly. I wouldn't particularly expect Beterbiev to go all the way up to heavyweight past 225, but man, maybe somewhere in the middle, maybe back at cruiserweight, bridgerweight, or something like that. I think it's a nice little cash out fight.
Yeah, but don't Usyk only don't he come in like under 220?
No, he come in at nowadays he come in between 220 and 225.
220.
Right.
Okay.
So, but he himself and from his camp have made statements saying that they're interested or they're considering going back down to cruiserweight for that Jay Apataya plate.
Oh, that would be dope. I like that
So
fight. I like that
yeah,
fight.
yeah. So but as far as Beterbiev goes, he's another one to me that is going to be stuck at the back end, in my opinion, at the back end of my pound for pound list until he starts fighting the daring to be great, maybe moving up in weight to fight Jai Apataya, or B, fighting Alexander Usyk in a kind of grand finale type fight, right? You know what I mean? But another win from Bivol, beating Bivol again, is a great win. But does it necessarily move the needle towards the fact where I'm going to put him number 2 or number 1? I don't think so. You know what I mean? It's something I expected that he should be doing, getting that job done, and getting Bivol out of there. And I think he will get Bivol out of there in cleaner fashion this time. I think the first fight, what was understated is that I don't think he was 100%. I think his knees or his legs that he had surgery on were maybe at 85. I think for this rematch, he's going to be back at 90, 98. I mean, 96% or something like that. And we're going to see better mobility, better ability to cut off the ring from Bivol, from Beterbiev. We can't forget Beterbiev is just not a supreme technician that breaks down. He has the ability to box too, and he showed that his boxing ability to me in the Anthony Yard fight, because there was points in that fight where Anthony Yard was on. He was the guy on the front foot, and Beterbiev was on the back foot setting traps. So he got a good fight IQ and a great skill set of underrated versatility. So yeah, I'm good with him being at 5 right now.
Okay, tell me about Bam Bam, man. Number 4, man. You put Bam above Beterbiev, man. I'm interested to see why you did that, man.
Guy put credence on, once again, accolades, level of opposition. He's fighting all the top guys in his weight class. Some may say he's beating up a bunch of old men, but these old men are still at the top of their game. These old men are still holding belts. These old men still have are borderline arguable Hall of Famers that he's beaten. You know what I mean? When it's all said and done. So we also have to put a credence on that he's a champion simultaneously in 2 divisions, right? He's a champion in the flyweight division as well as being a champion at the super flyweight division. You know what I mean? Got to put credence on the fact that the fashion of how he dispatches or gets rid of his opponents. You know what I mean? Separation. That always comes back into the conversation, into the discussion. You know what I mean? Bam Bam knows how to separate himself. And he separated Juan Estrada from the Senses. So I think I'm solid with my pick, with him being my number 4.
Okay. So we just got all fellas bottom 3 of the usual suspect 6 pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all liking the straight boxing talk, man. This straight boxing, no chaser. You know what I'm saying? We got my brother Cadillac Red, then slid into the building. What's going down with it, Red?
What's happening with it, fellas?
All right, man. We got the pound for pound list we talking about today, man. Now I want to know what's your overall thoughts, man, on this pound for pound list, man. Overall, we're gonna get back to the individual scorecards real quick. You know what I'm saying? But give me your thoughts, bro, real quick on the list, man.
I'm not that upset with the list. You know what I'm
Not
saying? I mean,
not that upset. So you was upset? You a little bit
no,
upset?
no, no. This joint was his job like solid. You know what I'm saying? This joint job like solid. I mean, I don't know how Shakur will make it on there, but I mean, I know it's 5 niggas in the it's 5 other niggas that be in love with Shakur. So I mean, you gotta have to, you know what I'm saying?
Look at him.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
Yeah, that's how they act. That's how they act. You know what I'm saying? That's how they act. So that's how he snuck up on there.
Who was that act that said that?
That was the other 4 niggas.
Nah, that was a foreign nigga over here.
that was all 4 niggas speaking in unison.
Well,
but
hey, look, Red, this you right here telling Shakur he make the list.
Congratulations! Oh my god! Nah, see, it ain't even that because I'm not all the way upset that he did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who else could you really like put there? I mean, it's like a couple guys, but they all, you know what I'm saying? So I respect it. It is what it is. But yeah, the list looks solid. The list looks solid, and all these dudes this year, at least 1 through, you know what I'm saying, 1 through 5 have really had a strong year, like a strong year. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get all the way upset with that for sure, man. So strong list.
Minus Shakur strong. I got you. All right, man. We're gonna slide up. We're gonna slide up top, man. We're going down Linux, you know what I'm saying, to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Where my boy at? There you go. You know what I'm saying? Now, unlike most lists, the first 2 lists that I seen, man, Act Reacher list is hella different. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing some different shit on this list, man.
Shit looks strange, man. Put a case on it. Put a case on it. Let's go. Act.
We might have to
get your mic.
We might have to put a case. Yeah. We might have to put a case on the champ. Act Reacher, man. Talk to me about this list, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm looking for somebody and I don't see him, man. I don't see Bam Rodriguez. You gotta come on, bro. You got some explaining to do, man. So you took off Bam Rodriguez and you put Juntao Nakatani Habachi on the list, man. Now, Drew, hold on. For all that act go, Drew, you always got something to say about these Asians. And Monster Inoue, man, you see how your Harlem brother acting. You see how your Manhattan brother acting. He got Monster Inoue number 2 and Juntao number 6. Go ahead, bro.
5. Drew ain't worried about no Juntao. He looking dead at Tank at number 5. He looking dead at Tank at number 5, bro.
Oh, and this nigga put Tank on his list too. This nigga put Tank on his. This nigga put Tank on the list, man. You can't make this shit up, dog. Go ahead, Hank. It's all yours, champ.
Yeah, man. I put Juntao on there. Juntao, he's been impressive. He's also a 3 division world champion. Since we're gonna bring up, different divisions that a person been champions in. He also, You know, beat the likes of Andrew Maloney, Francisco Rodriguez Jr. when he captured the belt when he first moved up to the weight class. He didn't get a knockout there, but from there he's just been taking off. Everything's been a knockout. I don't know if I never seen him wrap his hands illegally like people say and stuff like that.
Wow, you reaching. Okay, go ahead.
I never seen Junetao. I never seen Junetao. Maybe y'all could argue about a new way, you know what I'm saying? But I never seen Junetao's. I never seen him getting called out on it. I never seen that. You know what I mean? If somebody could pull it up, all right, cool. But I never seen it as far as on Junetao. So Junetao's been very impressive. And I would like to actually see him against Bam. I would like to see him against Bam, and Bam said that he would entertain that. You know, that'd just show me more him moving up in the divisions as far as Bam, you know. But I still think Bam is an exciting fighter. You know, this is that in the third. And you know, like I said, one of my criteria is skill. And that's a big thing on my list. You know, I try not to look outside accolades in the ring. I'm talking about in the ring and people's skill level. And Juntao has a solid resume. And like I said, this man is also a 3-division world champion. And he's maybe a year or two older than Bam. So, you know what I mean? That'll be Bam's chance for me to really fight somebody on a high level. I give Bam Sonny Edwards, but to me, him moving up, challenging himself, plus fighting somebody, you know what I mean, that's there with him, I'll give it to Bam. You know, so you want me to go?
So basically what you saying is, in order for Bam Bam to make your list, he got to fight Juntao first.
Yeah, that part. And I'm not going back on that. I'm not.
Wow.
I want that fight.
Everybody,
Yo, that's a poor prerequisite. You know what I mean? I don't know about that.
Let me just say this. Everybody has their person that they big on in the beginning, and people always question. You know what I mean? When I was rocking with Monster years ago, all my brothers questioned him. You know what I'm saying?
Not me.
I'm allowed to. Nah, you did. I remember you talk about Josh Greer and all of that. You came along quicker than a lot of the other dudes, but everybody questioned him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's talented. He's been showing me things, but I just want to see him move up and conquer other weight classes. You know, that's what a lot of these other dudes that's on my list done. You know, so that's all I got. With June.
Hold on, you say they did what?
I'm saying they moved. I'm saying like Bud and Monster Inoue, they moved up. You know, after they conquered a division. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's all I'm asking. I don't think
stop shitting on Bam, bro.
I'm not. That's all I'm saying. Y'all asking me why
let me say this. You have a great point. You have a great point with regards to your number 6, Juntao. And I'm starting to feel like Juntao was more deserving than Shakur Stevenson at that 6th spot, to be real, because he's a multi-divisional champion and he's had a good year this year. He has had a recognizable year this year. You know what I mean? So good pick with that act.
Yeah, nah, I'm just fucking with my bro, man. Okay, man, tell us about. Now I really want to hear this. You got Tank Davis at number 5, bro. I think you the only person that put Tank on their list, man. Talk to me about having Tank on the list, man.
This was more not really resume wise and not.
Oh, you don't say.
This was more skill. Like I said, the skill is one of my criterias on the list. You know, I'm like everybody else. I don't really like all the antics outside, and I don't agree with nothing he does outside. But in that square circle, and yes, Queen Bud has conquered a division or two.
Yeah. Don't do that, Queen.
Don't do that. Because I'll give you scenarios and reasons why. But Tank. Nah. I don't. Like I said, I don't like nothing that he does outside of the ring. But like I said, when it comes to him like fighting and the skills and stuff like that, I think that he has a very high boxing IQ. He could do things better as far as moving his career by giving people the fights they want to see. You know, that's one thing that I don't really agree with him so much on. But like I said, when it comes to his skill level, if I'm separating all the outside stuff and talking about his performances and things like that, I think he's on the list. He's also a multi-division champion. And I don't really got too much more on Tank. Nah,
you better have some more on Tank. You know what I mean? Because you skipping over resume. You know what I mean? Because this resume to me is questionable. If you're talking about a pound for pound fighter, and I see up on here you got activity. Your boy ain't active like that. Your boy ain't active like he got that Frank Martin fight in, but what else? You know what I mean? What else has he done? I mean, he's about to fight a guy that he's bringing up from 130.
Is he? Because I could have sworn they said he said the fight was canceled. I mean, I don't know though.
No, and I think that's a publicity stunt, man. I heard this.
He said a publicity stunt. Okay. Okay.
Is that it? Is that all? You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't disagree. Look, I like I said, I'm not crazy about his resume either. You know, him being on the list was really more so skill wise. I think he's very skilled. You know, like I said, it had nothing to do with how he is outside the ring.
Hold on. Stormy say, hold your feet to the fire, man. Smelling like bacon up in this bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna cook them.
Swine.
We gonna cook them. We just ain't gonna give him no bacon though, man. That's Aki over there. We can't give Aki no bacon. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give him a turkey sandwich though. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question.
Oh shit. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay.
They ain't gonna let you make it, bro.
Now, I just want to make sure I heard it right. I just got to make sure I heard it right. I'm not going to do like how y'all be doing me and just assume. So I want to make sure I heard it right. You got 6 things, the criteria of what makes a fighter make the list, right?
Yeah.
And you skipped over 2 of them because you felt one of them is really good. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right.
I said, well, all right. All right.
Ain't no shame for that, nigga.
Just want to make sure I heard that right. That's it. That was it.
Play that My Buddy song, Act. That's my buddy song right there.
Oh shit.
My buddy.
You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I heard it right. You know what I'm saying? That shit sounded real crazy, but I ain't know if that was me. So I just had to repeat it to make sure that was correct. Okay.
Oh shit.
That's what the nigga said. The nigga got 6 things to make the list. He skipped over 2 because one of them was really good. Hey,
Red.
Right.
He said, hey, Red. He said, you know you got this job because you're my nigga, right? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all niggas ain't shit.
You know you got this job because you're my nigga. Hey man, you know what I'm
saying? Oh man. Go ahead with number 4, bro. This nigga Red is crazy, man.
That nigga said, can you do one of these 5 things? Man, I'm gonna get you in here, man. I'm gonna hook you up, man. Can you do one of these 5 things? That nigga said, I got you. Got you.
No,
Yeah.
no, you put Core above Tank, man. Why was Core able to be above Tank, bro? Because I know you like I know you really like Tank over Shakur Stevenson.
Probably equally in the ring, but Shakur, he also, has conquered, well, not conquered, but he's been a multi-division champion. He also was unified. That's something that Tank never was, and I also feel like Shakur is very skilled in the ring. I don't feel like he's been able to get the opportunities that he's wanted because a lot of politics in boxing. So I'm not gonna all the way say it's his fault. And then there was certain moves that he made that might have not been the smartest, either. So he's having a chance to fight, a young contender, which is Kid Austin. I like that he's doing that because he's kind of giving me that throwback feel where he didn't have to do this, where he could have, fought somebody else. Kid Austin's been calling him out, and I think Kid Austin, he's actually, ranked in the division. So how else are we supposed to see if Kid Austin's ready if the, guy that's the champion doesn't give him a chance? So I got to give Shakur Stevenson credit because a lot of people didn't think he would do it. And then I also got to give Kid Austin credit too for really clamoring and trying to make that fight. So yeah, I think Shakur Stevenson definitely deserves to be number 4. And I feel like he has a style because another one of my criterias, and this is why I picked all 3 of these guys, one of the big reasons why is I feel like their styles could translate in other divisions. See, people want to laugh and make fun of my list, and people want to comment, but what I'm saying makes sense. Their styles.
Ooh, talk to them.
All 3 of these styles, say whatever you want. You put them in another division, those styles will translate.
Yes, sir. I'm fucking with it, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's Harlem's Act Reacher. Bottom 3, man. We gonna transition to the top 3 in 1 second. But before we do that, we gotta go to the Red Factor. You know what I'm saying? Cadillac Red, it's on you, my boy. Now, one of the homies in the chat just said something about David Benavidez. He said David Benavidez should be no lower than number 4. He's going out and pursuing the best. Well, Jay, it looks like you and Cadillac Red and the Red Factor are factoring right now because he has David Benavidez number 6. Whoop did he fucking do? Talk to us about that, Red.
Okay, man. To me, number 6 could have went, you know what I'm saying, a couple different ways. I'm not mad at June Tao being on the list. Ain't all the way mad at Shakur being on the list. I felt like David Benavidez should have been on the list. I'm looking at it like it's a nice, you know what I'm saying, crop of guys that can make that 6th spot. And you can't get mad either way. That's how I feel. Y'all might disagree, but that's just how I feel. But yeah, that's why David Benavidez doing what he did and then moving up, you know what I'm saying, looking how he looking and pursuing stuff, how he doing it. I kind of, that's why I put him number 6.
Damn. Hold on. What Devin Haney at, bro? Why you ain't got Devin Haney on your list?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? He was on the list, but he got litigation and all kind of other stuff going on. I'm gonna put him there once, you know what I'm saying, everything is everything, but I can't, you know what I'm saying, not with these guys got shit going on and he got shit outside the ring he got to take care of. You see what I'm saying? Can't do it. Even though that's my guy.
He ain't wearing his company hat today.
Even though that's my guy, you know what I'm saying? Even though that's my guy, I got to keep the same energy. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying, some people that are switch stuff up and give niggas passes and all that other type of shit. You know, I got to keep it solid. You know what I'm saying? Same energy with everyone across the board. You know
okay. Because I see your number 1 criteria is activity on that motherfucker, boy. Okay, I like that.
Well, I mean,
like
this is not set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's more or less all of them got their own. You know what I'm saying? Own piece of the pie, you could say. But number 5, I got Monster. I'm reluctant. What? I'm reluctant to put this nigga on the list.
You put Monster on your list, bro?
Yo, I'm reluctant.
You voted for that nigga?
The Monster on his list.
I didn't want to do it.
Not the nigga that's fighting Japan all the time.
Hey man, say man, when you like I said, when my criteria is my criteria and you doing what you doing in my criteria, I can't brush that to the side. You know what I'm saying?
What are you doing in your criteria?
Whipping ass.
Whooping ass.
I don't think that was a criteria on you. I remember that. Show me where that's at.
Performance and red factor. How you win? I mean, I was trying to put it all into one for you.
To sum it up for you.
What you want me to lie? I don't like this nigga, but if you go to Japan, he might whip your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
And if you drop him, he might really whip your ass. So I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying, bro.
So that's why he made the list. Number 4 is Bam. Bam is doing everything.
Hold on, you got a Texas nigga on. You got a Texas nigga on your list too. You got
I
a
don't hate the
Mexican.
South. I don't hate the South. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Redders really came around. Redders really came around because Red had beef with all these niggas.
No. I fuck with Bam Bam.
Bam, and now they on his list. Wow.
I fuck with Bam Bam. Bam Bam been one of my guys for a minute.
You talking about development. Woo!
Yeah,
Red, I'm proud of you, bro.
Red. That bottom.
I'm really proud of Red. I can't lie.
Let's clap it up for Red.
They coming freshly, not even over a whole year, not even liking David Benavidez.
Yeah. He didn't even like Benavidez.
You couldn't even stand that nigga.
Hold on. Yeah, you didn't even like Benavidez. But my question to you is this, Red, I'll Benavidez is my guy. You know what I mean? One of my favorite fighters now. But that style translates into other weight divisions? I'm just asking.
I mean, he moved up and he about to fight, you know what I'm saying, put himself in position for a title, and he ain't lost at the next division up, right?
Okay, I'm just asking.
I mean, you know, that's
I'm just asking if that style could, translate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's translating as we speak. So but yeah, I got Bam Bam. I got Bam Bam for all the reasons I got Monster, but I like Bam Bam. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Bam heavy. So yeah, that's why he's number 4. Number 3.
No. Hold on. We're gonna stop right there. We only doing the bottom 3. We're gonna come back to the top.
Okay.
I didn't want everybody to have to be waiting so long for everybody to cook. I wanted everybody to kind of engage a little bit. But real quick. Let's take a commercial break, man.
Who was that just threw that little shot? Who that was?
That's me, homie. That's Cadillac Red right there. That's me. You said that man Loma's a duck.
That whole Ferrari.
You said Loma's a duck. So you're trying to turn it into something else.
Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Rabbit season.
I heard you loud and clear. You agreed on the Loma. You tried to draw the analogy by bringing up the Tank and Devin shit, which I disagree with. Because I thought behind the scenes, I thought you wanted smoke. Because that's what I was talking about.
I've been looking for them, and they've been looking for me. And goddamn it, we can meet right here on the motherfucking concrete and strike like a motherfucker right now.
Bruh, we can do whatever.
I told you I ain't got time for that, but...
And I ain't got time to cook you today. But we can set it up.
I'm just going by what you said, bruh.
Usual suspect.
All right, give me it.
Damn.
It's the web season.
Oh man, Usual Suspects. season. Yeah, man. Salute to the good doctor for the good edit. You know what I'm saying? Apologies for the size of it, man. I didn't realize it was still in that short ratio. But yeah, man, we're gonna have to go back and change it. But usual suspect 6 Sundays, man, pound for pound. Let me pull mines up real quick. I'm gonna go through it. I ain't gonna be too long winded because I got to get back to the other brothers. For me, my list look a lot similar to KG's and odds. I got Shakur at number 6. He could be changed out with anybody like like Ack had Juntao, Red had Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? Shakur really hanging on to that last spot by a thread. Let's just be honest. Bam Bam at number 5. It's gonna be hard for Bam to really get any more recognition because he's really gonna have to either unify his division, fight Chocolatito, or move up in weight and fight Juntao. That's the only way I feel like he'll be able to move up from the bottom 3. But the way Bam has been winning has been great. He does have a lot of good recent performances. His skill set accolades is second to none, man. So salute to Bam for that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he got a little bit more accolades than Juntao. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, we're gonna see what happens. Number 4, Arthur Beterbiev, man. I mean, Arthur Beterbiev just, that's General Zod, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the real Ivan Drago. If he dies, he dies, man. He been killing shit for a long time. I mean,
hold on. I see how you throw that little jab at me. Who was that said that? Now let me stop. But no, 3 division world,
yeah.
2 division world champion. Go ahead,
though. Who is Juntao? Who is he beating to become a champion, bro? Is he beating other champions, or is he getting? Is he getting vacant titles?
There when he moved up.
Cause I only seen the nigga fight Maloney Baloney and he on your list all of a sudden.
That's nah, man. Nah.
I'm just saying, bro.
You gotta do the homework, bro. And you know what I mean? But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching now, man. He on the radar, bro. You got him on your list, so I gotta watch him, man. And his next fight, man. I don't look. We're gonna see what Juntao do in his next fight, man. But this dude who they saying he fighting, man. I heard that Juntao is, if he do fight Monster Inoue, it's gonna be when he ready to fight Monster Inoue. It's gonna be towards the end of the year type shit. You know what I'm saying? But since we starting to hold these Japanese Asian fighters,
gonna fight him before Bam do.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see. We gotta start holding these dudes to the same standard that we hold dudes to America in. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to my number 4 spot, Arthur Beterbiev, man. Beterbiev has been I think one of the most consistent usual suspect pound for pound fighters since we started this list. I seen a lot of dudes come and leave. A lot of my Texas fighters, Earl Spence, Charlo. Of course, we just had Devin Haney get took off the list, man. But Arthur Beterbiev, man, he has been on our list for as long as I can remember. Honestly, bro, I'm not even much gonna lie. Between him and Terrence Crawford, man, it's always been him and Crawford, man. So, even though Beterbiev has not moved up or moved down in weight, he's been consistent at 175, man. I feel like his style could transition to cruiserweight, or it can transition down to super middleweight, man. I just feel like that style is very hard to beat with that accuracy, with that power, and with that mental fortitude he has, bro. when he see blood, man, he just get more madder. So yeah, man, salute to Arthur Better Beef. All right, we going back to the good doctor. We finna get into the top three. This is the usual suspect 6 pound for pound list. Usual suspect Sunday. Smash the like button. Okay, man. KG at number 3, man. You got Monster Inoue, man. Why you put Monster Inoue 3, bro?
Red, what was that line you used again?
Red dipped out.
Well, he said he was whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, in the
Yeah.
manner that he's doing it or whatever. And if don't nobody know but the usual suspects, but y'all, I know y'all know. Some of the chat may know too. When you come to these lists, it's gonna be somebody on that list that I just have, you know what I'm saying, it's just a favorite. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no feelings, just a favorite because of what they do. I measure the way damn a new way fights a little different because he throws his punches. You know what I'm saying? It's the style. He has that Japanese kamikaze style, but you can tell boxing wasn't the only martial art that he was taught because the way he darts in and darts out and way he's able to change the trajectory of his punches and able to throw short, compact punches that you don't see. His feet are either jab, you know what I'm saying, getting him in that fast, or he's putting that punch out there that fast that we don't see it coming. And he's parking guys. Like, and the thing is, I think shout out to No Need to Donaire. I think that was his coming out. You know what I'm saying? What he had to endure in that fight has put him in position now that I think the monster is actually the monster now. I think he wasn't the monster until during before and during that fight. The monster was born after because you said Red said it. You knock his ass down, he gonna get up and fight you even harder. So you got to actually kill the monster. You got to chop the head off of the monster. You got to knock him out. And if you're not doing that, knocking him down ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop no damn show. So I like the guy because you can't get a real read on his punches, and it's not like he's throwing crazy unorthodox punches. It's just a solid 1-2 like majority of damn boxing. But it's just how he throws it. He throws it from different ranges. Um, he changes the trajectory up. He shoots the shoulder plexus with the jab, and he comes right back with the straight punch. Not at the damn face as you would think he would. You'll drop that level and fall right into the punch on your own because you're trying to you're thinking he's changing levels and he's not. So solid punches, and you can hear his punches. I don't know if in Japan they got mics, if the ring is mic'd up or something, but when you hear punches, and you hear this with other fighters, you know when a proper punch was landed because you can hear the actual clap of the punch, not a slap, but you hear a clap. And his punches, they clap. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's them landing them on you or your gloves, you can hear the clap. So like he's intentionally punching through this target and not punching at it. So Monster's gonna be there, you know what I'm saying, until he either goes up or somebody decides to go out to Japan and snatch his ball from him. And until then, I don't mind him fighting at home because ain't nobody beat him yet. You whoop his ass, then you bring his ass up out of Japan. Until then, he got home court advantage, and I can't be mad at that.
Okay. Talk to me about Usyk at number 2, man.
It's the ultimate role warrior, man. I would not leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? That is the man right there. That's like if Bud didn't exist in boxing, Usyk would be number one because Usyk showcases rare smarts like the way Bud does. These guys both, I can speak to both of these guys right now. They're both able to make adjustments and transition from offense to defense during the round. I know they hear whoever the trainer is speaking to them outside of the ring, but those are times where they can't. These guys are able to make the adjustments on their own. And a lot of guys, they learn how to box. They know how to throw every punch in the book. They know how to block. They got good defense. They fast. They slick. Good reflexes. But they got to still be told to do certain things. Usyk and Bud, these guys are able to make those adjustments during the fight. Like I feel like like almost like deep down in my gut that these guys, if something were to happen to their trainers, whether it's one person or the whole team, these guys would be able to come down to the ring by themselves if the commission allowed it, and fight a fight without a corner man, just a cut man. If they were to get hit or get cut, because these guys are able, they're smart enough to make adjustments, and Usyk has showcased that. Going in with guys bigger than him, knowing that these guys are looking to bombard him, and you know what I'm saying, just be burly and try to have their way with him, and he's smart enough to play possum, long enough to damn draw you in and steal points, and he breaks you down, he chips away at you, and then his punches, he changes the velocity. His punches also like a new way. He plays the touch game. If he's able to touch you down the line, that touch is going to turn into an actual punch. That's why when we seen in the first Fury fight, he rocked him, and people thought it was unexpected. It was like, no, he had been touching him with that punch the whole time. He just had to line him up properly. Came off. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, he's able to make adjustments. He only has one flaw: the Ukraine fucking DNA genetics. He's flawed to the gut. So he has one asterisk that he has to bounce back. I understand Daniel Dubois quit, and he stopped him, but I still want to see that fight again, just so people, anybody that's skeptical on, you know what I'm saying, him winning, if he can go around and do it again, just to be like, hey, it wasn't a fluke the last time. I actually got hit low. I went down. I came back. I beat him, and I came back and did it again. So, but yeah, this is the guy right here, man. When it comes to heavyweight boxing, cruiserweight boxing, and I know people don't want heavyweights in the pound for pound, but that style and that mindset translates to any division. Any division.
Facts. Okay, man. Number one, man. Bud Crawford, man. He been holding it down at number one spot for quite some time, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know if anybody else has been number one in our usual suspects pound for pound, man. But you got Crawford at number one, man. Talk to me about why do you think Crawford is so consistent with being number one, bro?
Mel Charlo.
Because
Okay.
yeah, we had Charlo at one before, right? But
Okay. Mel Charlo. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
you sure right. Go ahead,
yeah.
bro.
Now, Bud is the guy, man, and Bud has finally gotten to the point where people that don't like him and people that are fans of him, they're able to say truthfully, Bud can do what he wants to do. Bud can do what he wants to do, and when he does get in the ring, Bud is still, you know what I'm saying, the master thinker in the ring. You know what I'm saying, he goes in and faces the odds of like his last fight. Everybody criticized Madron. What's his, how you say his name? Madrinov. I'm saying it right.
Yeah, the dream of.
Yeah. Oh, they criticized him because of how many fights he had. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, we champion other fighters that got the same amount of fights, and that's cool. But this guy was young. He was a machine, and Bud weathered it. Bud made the adjustment because he could have came to 54 and took a light touch. He came in and fought a champion. So for all fighters that say they don't take them tune-up fights or touch fights, Bud, ever since them becoming undisputed, this man has them not. I don't know what a light touch is. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, and he showcases the skill set to get in there and get to work. Uh, he's one of those guys you can tell something to. Hey man, you losing, and he'll look at you, say, "What? I'm doing what?" And then you'll see a switch turn on from that point on. After that, there's not many fighters that can do that. They'll go out there and put their feelings out there and start putting their chin out, making mistakes. He doesn't make mistakes. He just turns it up a notch. And Bud is I wish Shakur could have, you know what I'm saying, maybe 2-3% more power and more determination to want to press forward when he fights, because he would probably have a mentality that's rubbed off on Keyshawn, a closer. At any point of any fight, Bud is one of those guys. He's still the damn number one closer to me. If he hurts
Yep.
you, he won't allow you to breathe after that point, and he's not going to smother his work. he's gonna follow you and watch you just then fall right into his punches, and he's just gonna put you away from that point. So yeah, Bud is gonna be hard to get Bud off that list, or Bud is gonna retire himself on his own and come off that way by default.
Yep. So there you have it, man. There go my man pound for pound list top 3, man. He got Usyk, Monster Inoue number 3, Bud Crawford at number 1, Usyk at number 2, man. You know what I'm saying? That's solid. I'm fucking with it. All right. We're gonna slide back up to the north with it. You know what I'm saying? And now we got the odd fella. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, indeed. Number 3, I got Monster Inoue, undisputed in multiple divisions. He's defending his undisputed crown as well. I mean, he has a fight coming up against Sam Goodman, a good fighter out of Australia. So once again, accolades, activity. Inoue stays active. That's one thing we gotta give up for Inoue. He does stay active, but to be real, he's trending down in my opinion. He's solid at my number 3, but at the same time, he's trending down. I'm tired of seeing these mandatory type fights. I would like to see him in a bigger.
So the level of ops have been kind of weak, is what you're saying.
Level of ops isn't weak. They're acceptable. You know what I mean? So he's running through all his mandatories because, of course, he's the undisputed crown and that the undisputed champion, and that comes with responsibilities and mandatories. You know what I mean? So I gotta respect that, but at the same time, a lot of us feel that there's other challenges. You know what I mean? Especially people are calling for that Juntao fight. That would be a mega fight in Japan. And
could he train Uber with a fight like that?
I would say so. I think that's a fight that's a super fight that would, you know what I mean, raise the meter a little bit for Inoue. Other than these regular mandatory fights with a guy like, with all respect due to Sam Goodman, nobody really knows who Sam Goodman is unless you're a hardcore boxing fan, right? You know what I mean? But let's see if he really continues this trend of bashing up his mandatories, because I believe MJ, Mirzadan Akhmadaliev, has earned his spot back. You know what I mean? And he was a former unified champion until he lost upset to the Filipino fighter Marlon Tapales. MJ has been actively calling out Monster Inoue for his belts back. He's finally earned his position back, so we'll see if Inoue takes that challenge, which is another good fight in my opinion that raises the meter, because MJ is definitely a highly skilled opponent that I think has some facets that may be able to challenge Monster. So, but with that being said, I got him at number 3. Number 2, which I was flipping back and forth with, should he really be number 1? But I've settled on him being number 2 due to the fact that Bud has won out the number 1 spot from Usyk for, he has a larger catalog. When you look at historically the great fighters, they got damn near hundreds of fights, so in some cases. But in modern day boxing, we can't expect these fighters to go 100 fights deep. You know what I mean? So by seeing Bud 41 fights and no losses, I got to put credence on that. Usyk is only 23-0. So, but with that 23-0, I would say about 20 of those fights with strong opposition. KG alluded to it before. He's a road warrior. The man's been going to country, beating your favorite fighter. You know what I mean? The man has come up from cruiserweight, went undisputed at cruiserweight in a gauntlet. Not no easy maneuvers at cruiserweight. He was put in that tournament. He put himself in that tournament for the Muhammad Ali trophy, secured that, defended that, moved up to heavyweight, is undersized by 30 to 50 pounds each and every time he gets into the ring. That's the definition of pound for pound. I see earlier there was some folks in the chat questioning whether a heavyweight should be in a pound for pound, but this is where I solely can make this exception, or easily make this exception, because for one, he came up from the cruiserweight division, and then two, he's always undersized against these mammoth, huge, great size super heavyweights. So I gotta put credence on that. Where in other divisions are people or are fighters skipping divisions and there's a 20, 30, 35, 50 pound difference. That's pound for pound right there. His skill sets are pound for pound. I mean, I said it in an earlier show that there's going to be a lot of a new class of Ukrainian fighters, Eastern European fighters, and maybe even American fighters now, mimicking the style of Alexander Usyk. His ability to as a big man to utilize the whole ring, excellent foot position, footwork, excellent head movement, excellent guard. The guard is active as well as his torso. Excellent ability to throw his punches, throw traps, counter, and his endurance, his ability to keep form for 12 rounds is absolutely a special ability, to able to keep your form for 12 rounds and not look ragged, to able to execute perfectly formed punches and keep a proper guard. Yeah, he's definitely elite, god tier at that level for it. So yeah, Usyk's definitely my number 2, and he may rise up to number 1 if he continues doing what he's doing. Because one thing that he has over Bud right now is activity. If he actually is serious and considering going back in there at heavyweight and fighting Danny Dubois, yeah, we got to give him more flowers for that, because he don't really need to do that, in my opinion. Because we don't really know, to take it back to that fight, we don't really know if the referee started counting to 10, how Usyk would have reacted. Maybe that bit of adrenaline of the referee counting would have subsided some of that pain and helped him to get back up. We don't know that, though. That means, so in my opinion, Danny Dubois had this opportunity to go back down to the body, to target the body, and he failed at doing it, and he ended up quitting. I mean, he ended up getting stopped with a jab, but the jab took his soul. Right? So I'll give him flowers if he goes back and doubles back up around to fight Danny Dubois. I also definitely give him credit if he goes back down to cruiserweight to fight the likes of Jay Apataya, or a catchweight fight like Artur Beterbiev. But once again, a man's undefeated. He's a gold medalist, uh, littered with accolades. You know what I mean? A great person outside the ring as well as inside the ring. He's a solid number 2 for me. Of course, my last but not least, Terrence Bud Crawford, multiple undisputed champion, moved up in weight to 154 after he getting through with Arrow, and fights another great challenge that was underrated. Yeah, I mean, high risk, low reward fight in Israel Madrimov. I mean, and now is aiming once again, daring to be great by moving up, skipping the middleweight division and going straight for 168 to try to take Canelo's head. And I think he's definitely the man for the job. I definitely think he's the man for the job, and I think the funds are being put together because Canelo knows that he's the man for the job. But how much money is it going to take for Canelo to, I mean, to accept this execution, to accept his step down from his delusion of being the king of boxing? So landing the plane, my number 1 is solidly with Bud, and we might see a very much a different landscape with our pound for pound if guys like Bud and guys like Usyk retire this year, because that could be a real possibility, and that might be great for the likes of guys like Shakur moving on up and Bam and Artur Beterbiev as such. But that's a scenario that would have to happen for my back half of the list to move up. But Bud solidly at number 1, the king of the pound for pounds. Looking at our calculations, how we do our point system, I think it's been two votes in a row where he scored a perfect score of 36. You know what I mean? The highest points you can get with regards to votes. So flowers to my guy, Bud.
All right. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? I find it funny, man. You know what I'm saying? He cool with his favorite fighter going to go get that Nello smoke and leaving 154 and shambles. But it was a problem when Charlo did it though. But we gonna be keeping our eye close on Bud. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, don't do that. You know what I mean? Like the good doctor said, Bud can do anything you want right at this point.
Oh, he can do
you
anything.
You already went undisputed in 2 divisions. You know what I mean? Like, wow, what we need to see a third one for? Who cares? You know what I mean? Let your girl, you know what I mean, Clarissa Shields hold that. You know what I mean? She can hold that distinction. You know what I mean? Let's go up and wait and cut off the head of the golden goose or the golden duck, Canelo Alvarez. I think that's a better achievement, something bigger in your legacy when you put it in your books. You got a Canelo KO or a Canelo UD. That's better than being undisputed at 154. I'm sorry, my brother.
Yeah, that's cool. Just if he go up there, look. This is all I'm gonna say. I'm not mad at Crawford for getting that fight. I'm just really fucking with our fella. But if he does go get that fight, just relinquish the belt. You know what I'm saying? Let one of them other young guys, get that title. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair to say. Okay, man, we gonna slide over to Harlem. We going back uptown with it. You know what I'm saying? Down Lennox. We're gonna get at my man Act Reacher, man. Now his top 3 um is looking a little bit more identical. His bottom three was hella different, but the top three is looking a little solid. Now he does not have Usyk on his list, man. So I'm guessing my man is sticking to that stay ready rule of no heavyweights on the pound for pound. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on your top three? Act?
Well, I feel as though I'm kind of in agreements with that, you know. But although I do think Usyk's style translates to different divisions. Well, actually, it has because he was the cruiserweight champion once upon a time. Um, but I feel as though and I was always told by my old heads that the pound for pound list is to show, you know, what smaller guys would be able to transition all the way up their style all the way up until heavyweights. And like I said, that's a lot of the reason why, the dudes that I have on my list are on my list. Now, as far as my number three, I'm up to number three, right? Yeah, I didn't do Beterbiev.
Yeah. No, you doing the top three.
Yeah, Beterbiev has shown improved. He beat the top dude in his weight class, become undisputed, and the first undisputed person as far as a four belt era at 175. So he's shown improved. This is somebody that he came up with in the Russian amateur circuit, so they know each other. And Usyk, Beterbiev is just been showing time and time again why he belongs and stays on everybody's pound for pound list. Not scared to take on the toughest challenges. And I'm really happy that he finally made the Bivol fight come true. That was a fight that I remember we was talking about when I first got my PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? So it's crazy when he first won the belt. And now here we are now, and we're gonna be getting a part two of that. Hopefully no injuries happen. And as far as my number two, Monster Inoue, like I said, this has always been my guy. Um, I remember back when he was coming up, like I said, man, nobody gave him a shot. You know what I mean? Nobody gave him a shot. Everybody loved Bam. Nobody loved Inoue. You know what I mean? But Inoue moved up in weight classes, challenged himself, and has been showing improving. Even beat a guy that I was kind of skeptical on him beating. And he's also having an up and coming bout with Sam Goodman, who is a decent fighter. I looked up his resume, and he's pretty solid. And I just want a new way to probably mix it up with somebody else that's near or around the weight class. Juntao Nagatani. It's always been talks about them two fighting and talk of the campfire, which one of them would win. Both of them being from the school of Japan, doing their things. So I will look forward to that fight. And also, if Turkey Al Sheikh could entice Bam to come up and him make the fight with these guys, I'm cool with that. So Inoue has been under in two weight classes, like Bud. So he definitely belongs there. And as far as my number one, our fella basically told you why. The man, the myth, the legend, Bud Crawford. He had a tough outing against Israel Madrimov, but he got it done. And 147, he dominated, and then ultimately made that fight with Earl, and he took care of business. So that's why he, with that type of win, because Earl was on a lot of our pound for pound lists before that happened, and when Earl was, doing his thing. So, he beat another person on the pound for pound list. So I think respectfully, he deserves to be right where he's at. And if he gets another notch on his belt by beating Canelo, man, Bud could just ride on into the sunset. He's good with me if he gets if he can overcome that Canelo fight. I think that'd just be another notch on his belt. And I don't say too many active fighters. I'm gonna end it on this. I don't say too many active fighters are great. I always like to wait until people are done and finished. But like I said on Drew Titan's channel, where the sensei was on there also, he's probably the only person I put as a great fighter right now until everybody else's career, even on this list, is said and done. Terrence Crawford will go down as a great, definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I'm I'm real big on Terrence Crawford because I think he's a phenomenal fighter. Skill wise, he got the accolades. The activity ain't as frequent, but he's on his way out the door, so we can't hold his feet to the fire for that. But that's all I got.
Yo, let me check you on one thing.
Oh shit. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I ain't hating on your 3, 2, and 1 at all. But what I do have a little bit of contention with is your statement about heavyweights being on the list. I mean, because in my opinion, you wasted a slot with Tank at number 5, and then you're giving me this cockamamie answer, a cliched answer about, oh yeah, the OGs always used to say, yeah, the heavyweights shouldn't be on the list because of Ray Robinson and shit, nigga. Well, let's take it back to Ray Robinson days, my nigga, when heavyweights used to weigh like 196. So what is the fuck we talking about, my? We gotta evolve. We gotta evolve with the time, my nigga.
That was heavy.
The only big heavyweight back in those times was like Primo Cardano or whatever his name is. Primo Carmero. You know what I mean? That's it. He was about what 6'5", 250 or something like that. Otherwise, all these other heavyweights from the old era were like barely 200 pounds. Now we talking about a new era where heavyweights are easily weighing 250 and up,
280 sometimes.
Right.
6'7".
And a guy Usyk is trying to add on weight to make it to 225, 227. Talking about a gap of like 40, 50 pounds, Act.
I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to be there. I'm saying I wasn't going to put him on there.
I'm not putting him there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put. And then another thing too. On top of that, it's not his fault. You can't help what error he in. Now I got to come at you. He doesn't got the greatest generation of heavyweights, brother. This ain't the.
And y'all talking about Usyk, right? Talking about Usyk, right?
Where he got a plethora, I'm gonna use your words, of dudes to where he could really show and prove.
But here's where you're kind of like, you know what I mean, light with it, you know what I mean? Because true indeed, Usyk is a career cruiserweight. He just touched down in the heavyweight division, my dude. We should be, as a career cruiserweight that went undisputed, that won the Muhammad Ali trophy at cruiserweight, we should still be looking at him as a cruiserweight. We should still be looking at him as that little rabbit, like Tyson Fury said. What is we talking about?
Hey,
what have you done for me lately?
Hey man, this boy really mad about you not putting Usyk on that list, Act. That's what it sounds like to
Look,
me.
man, like I said, man, I'm with the old heads on that.
Yeah.
It was created to compare if they went to heavyweight. Only reason why I don't knock anybody, like I said earlier, for having Usyk on there is because he was a cruiserweight. Keyword Was, underline it, highlight it. He was. He's not now. He's going to finish to me as a heavyweight. If he does go back down, cool, we could talk about it. But right now, I feel like he's staying at heavyweight. That's where the money's at. He got to help his country. He ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I personally feel. And yeah, man. Terrence Bud Crawford is my number one.
Yeah, nigga. You heard him. You heard him. He ain't putting no motherfucking Usyk on his list, nigga. He got Monster Inoue at number 2. And if he fuck around and beat Junetown, nigga, he fuck around and beat number 1. Don't let Terrence Crawford lose to no Canelo. Cause he fuck around and get bumped off. I'm just saying.
He said, "You paid for it. Somebody paid for it. You might not have paid for it, but somebody paid for it."
Yes, sir. Okay, man. Cadillac Red and slid back up in the building. We finna go to his top 3. You understand me? Give me your cook, man, on your top 3, my boy.
I mean, the top 3 is pretty standard, unless you know what I'm saying, you from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, Bud, Usyk, and Better Beef. I mean, this year, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about when we be doing these lists. And sometimes people get upset. Sometimes we fall a victim to it, and sometimes it's how it's supposed to be. But this is what it is for this quarter. Or we haven't done it in a minute, it'll be this half a year. You can't say that these 3 gentlemen haven't had a hell of a half a year. You know what I'm saying? So to be where they at and to continue the success, it's only right that you put 1, 2, 3 in that order of Bud, Usyk, and Better Beef. You know what I'm saying? Better Beef fight with Bivol. Some people didn't like it all the way, but he was, you know what I'm saying, willing and ready to run it right the hell back. So you can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? And he undisputed. We've been saying that he nice for a minute, but he actually went out there and proved it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't duck, no smoke type, you know what I'm saying? Other than the postponement with injury. But you know, he got it, he made it happen. Can't be mad at that. Usyk then fucked around and did it twice. And that nigga I didn't like. So he get bonus points in the red factor for whipping the nigga ass twice. You see? Then he get bonus points on top of that for making the nigga have a white boy meltdown on White Boy Christmas. Oh, that's epic. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if you're heavyweight or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's real. When a nigga try to use the old school adage, you know what I'm saying? I put them there. If they was a heavyweight, they would be doing this. He took your if and made it a reality. I can't punish the man for that.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? You can't really punish somebody for making the if a reality. You know what I'm saying? So, and was a professional the whole time. So, yeah, man, that's why he made mine, especially number 2. And then Bud, you know what I'm saying? Bud just been continue to be dominant, man. This nigga been number 1 since we started doing this shit, and he has not skipped a step. And that's crazy. The nigga's been number 1 since we started doing our own list. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get this right. We started this list because we got tired of other motherfuckers letting shit slide and doing bullshit. So we did it ourselves, took power into our own hands.
That's a fact.
Since we've done that, this nigga's been number 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's crazy because other motherfuckers have done things to become number 2, but they ain't nowhere near number 1. So, yeah, we just gonna, you know what I'm saying, leave it like that. That's why, you know what I'm saying, Bud is where he is.
Oh, we can't forget about one of the biggest falls in boxing in regards to the Usual Suspect 6 rankings in Mel Charlo, because he was once a pound for pound king, Red, and now he's nowhere to be found.
That is true.
Where's Mel? Coming soon.
Where's Mel coming soon, man? Usual Suspect 6, 50-50, man. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be one of the, you know what I'm saying, prizes. If you find where's Mel, you might get you a free ticket. You might get you an opportunity to win some money on. All right, man. So my top three is a little bit different. And it's funny because I was talking shit and Ack fell out, but I was talking shit to Ack about putting Monster Nue so high. But yeah, I got Monster Nue at number 3, man. What is we talking about? Recent performances, man, accolades, the way he's been winning. The resume is a little bit iffy, but like all fellas said, it's mandatories. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. You know, gotta respect the man for defending the throne just as well as you respect him for getting to the throne and being able to sit on the throne. You gotta defend that motherfucker too now, cause motherfuckers is gonna come from every which way trying to take your shit. And Monster Nue is doing that. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the fights that we want to see. I'm steady hearing about Juntao. I'm hearing about Bam Bam Rodriguez. It didn't got so crazy. I even heard motherfuckers say they want to see him fight Tank. So, yeah, man, Monster Nue is in a great position. You know what I'm saying? He not too high, not too low. You know what I'm saying? I think he right where he need to be. Um, of course, man, number 2, man, you gotta go to Usyk. I had to give Usyk number 2, man. The accolades that Usyk has accomplished, man, is crazy. The resume is crazy. I mean, he's the only guy to beat Tyson Fury twice, man. He has slayed the Gypsy King twice. It was so nice he had to do it twice. The skill set is unmatched. Um, I thought in his second fight, and I'll say this again. I thought in that second fight, man, I thought the politics and the gypsy games, the fuckery, the bullshit was gonna be able to stop Usyk in his tracks and get Tyson Fury back on the heavyweight throne. But boy, was I wrong. That skill set of motherfucking Usyk, man, after that 5th round, he pretty much dominated and took over that fight. And I don't think Tyson Fury never won a single round after that 5th round, if I'm just being honest. So number 2 spot for Usyk, man, is solidified. I don't think Usyk can really go no higher or no lower unless he continues to have a great 2025. And like I say, Bud Crawford is gonna have to lose to Canelo. That's the only way. Listen, man, Bud Crawford is gonna be number 1 for a while until he retires. Cause if he continues to beat dudes at 154, or he goes up to 168, I'm gonna be real. If he goes to 168 and beats Canelo, he's a triple OG god around this motherfucker. If he can slay Canelo, you know what I'm saying, on some Bivol shit, on some Floyd Money Mayweather shit, um, I don't see nobody taking that number 1 spot from him no time soon. What is we talking about, man? This is walk in your trap, take over your trap. You know what I'm saying? Multi division champion, started at 135, undisputed at 140, undisputed at 147, slayed and caught the big fish fried the big fish, had a fish fry, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Went to 154 in his very first fight. He was on some big fish Earl Spence shit. In his very first fight, the motherfucker fought one of the best guys in the division. Okay. Then he's trying to get Canelo. By the way, he had 100% knockout ratio at 147. So that means that his power translated from 135 to 140 to 147, and he did not get a knockout in the last fight at 154, man. But you talking about recent performances, the way you've been winning, and this is one of my main factors. This is like what separates the good from the great with my criteria, man. Victories over high quality opposition. Other words, level of opposition, like our fella like to say. The level of opposition Crawford has been facing is second to none, bro. And it's only getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it gets no better than fighting Canelo. I mean, Canelo is like the holy grail of boxing. So, salute. All right, man. Before we get up out of here, um, we gonna cook on the heavyweights real quick. We're gonna do a drive-by real quick, man. We're not gonna spend too much time on the heavyweights. I'm gonna slide back up to KG. You know what I'm saying? Because Drew Titan finna get ready and come on in a few minutes. But run through your heavyweight list real quick, KG.
It's pretty simple, man. You know what I'm saying? Agitated Cabbage is where he is because I hear y'all talk about him a lot, and I know I've seen him, but I can't remember him like that. Like when I think of fighters, I can't think about, you know what I'm saying? I can't put a face to him like that until when I see him. I'm like, oh yeah, that guy. He's still that guy, like that guy right now. So he's number 6. Um, Zilly Zhang, man. I know he lost to Joseph Parker, but the way the heavyweight landscape is, if y'all saw this damn heavyweight tier yesterday, y'all understand why it is what it is. Mon Piccoli, um, what does that say? This KO was wild. Yeah, wild man. But at the same time, he's been beat before. He's been beat. You know what I'm saying? So we got to find out if he can spin the block with the guy next to him and see how that plays out. But Joseph Parker is damn turned into something different now too, because maybe he's damn grown more into himself. That he's more so wants he presses and he's more so in your chest now. At one point in time, he was just like a boxer that would touch and go. He can hurt you, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But now he looks like he's found another dynamic to himself. So he can't be slept on. Daniel Dubois can't sleep on this guy. But Daniel Dubois has evolved also. He's damn unlocked in a damn achievement. I know how to get my head out of the way, and when I don't get my head out of the way, I make sure I deliver something back as hard as you hit me, and discourage you from throwing punches and go from there. Pretty much the dog mentality, but one big solid, you know what I'm saying, one muscle just pressing forward. So he's no longer no more. He's actually Daniel now. You know what I'm saying? So he's that dude.
Yeah.
And then Usyk. Usyk is that, like, bro. You can't say enough about Usyk. Everybody said something about him per the pound for pound list. So there's no more need to be spoken about Usyk. Yeah, that dude.
Yes, sir. All right. Let me slide back over to Red. I seen Act just fell back in. We're gonna come to Act after Red. Red, give me your thoughts on your heavyweight list, man. Real quick, real slick.
I had a question about your pound for pound joint.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My only question was, you gave Inoue to Nah over Better Beef between 3 and 4 because the way Inoue been winning, but Better Beef been leaving and he had better opposition. You know what I'm saying? I would figure you would give it 2-1, the other way. But
I'm gonna tell you. This is the main reason why I gave Inoue that spot over Monster on my. I mean, Better Be. It's simply because, bro, when he fought Louis Neary and got dropped and got up and stopped that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey. You know what I'm saying? Now if Bivol, if Bivol, if Better Beeve would have stopped Bivol, then I probably would have put Bivol at number 2. I ain't gonna hold you, but you know, he kind of went tooth and nail with Bivol. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, I feel you. He didn't get dropped neither, though. He didn't get dropped neither. So
nah, he didn't. He did.
But that is what it is. As far as the heavyweights, with me, I mean, this was kind of depressing to make.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
This was depressing to make.
Say that, man.
Cause man, ain't nobody from America on this motherfucker. Ain't nobody. Hey man, this is bullshit.
Rocco might be over there one day, man.
Oh yeah, he coming soon. One day. He coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Caballero need to watch out. Shit. But what I got number 6, Caballero. I don't, he's I'm a still eye full of shit. This nigga's a fringe number 6. You said we could it's a couple other people that could make the spot, but he been doing his thing and he got a big fight coming up. So that's why I gave him this, because I know in the next quarter, if we even talk about this list, it's not gonna be the same. Number 5, I got Zilly Zhang, you know what I'm saying? Chinese power. He been doing his thing too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He number 5 though, because he is kind of old. But I don't know, them monks fight to a long time, so we'll see how that work. Then I got Big Bacoli. Bacoli is on his way up unless he fight. I need to see what happened when he get hit for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't see nobody really crack him. Or if he is really getting cracked, he should be high on the list. So you'll
see if F8 touch him.
That's what I'm saying. We go. That's why I think number 4 is real good right now. By the time we revisit this heavyweight list, we gonna see, you know what I'm saying, if he barbecued the mildew. Number 3, Joe Parker. Spider-Man boring like shit, but he be winning. But he the most boringest nigga out of all these niggas up here. You know what I'm saying? You're getting 12 rounds of heavyweight fight. I don't even want to say action. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I got with that. Daniel Dubois is looking like a UK Mike Tyson out this motherfucker. Wrecking shit from this comeback story is gonna be epic. He could have a UK movie. You know what I'm saying? And the start of the trailer is gonna be with him taking a knee. Because the motherfucking comeback is something serious, man. And then I got number 1, Usyk, man. He on the pound for pound list behind shit that he doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm very Phil. You know what I'm saying? Fight long, very. You know what I'm saying? That's how he answer questions and shit. You know, this is what it is, man. He holding Ukraine down in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Usyk that guy. Man,
yes, sir. Okay, Act, it's on you, my boy. Let me come back to you, man. Run through your heavyweight list real quick, man. We got to get up out of here. Drew Titan just started his show, bro.
Yeah. Salute to Drew and stuff. But Andy Ruiz, he's been at the top. Then he fell. Then he won. And then he kind of stayed in the same place by getting the draw. But he's still always been, somewhere near the top. The inactivity, I think that's been hurting him lately. But then again, he's on suspension, so he can't come back.
So even if he wanted to come back, so I'm not gonna hold it against him because if fighters are suspended, it ain't nothing you could do about it. Ain't nothing you could do about it. I could do about it, or the rest of the fellas on the panel. So I'm not gonna harp on that too long. But I definitely had Andy at number 6 because, like one of the brothers said earlier, the state of the heavyweight division. I think it was KG that said it. Just look how it is. My number, dang, I can't even see. Who that 5? Because I'm on my phone right now. I don't even know. My
Number
damn list.
five. Number 5. You got Bacoli.
Oh yeah, Bacoli. I think that was the emphatic win because we had such high hopes. I know I was big on Jared Big Baby Anderson and that Riyadh season card, how he upset him. I thought that was amazing showing of himself. So I definitely see better things for him. Plus, he'll be back fighting Fa Ajaba, another top contender, trying to fight for title contingency possibly. So yeah, I got him at number 5. Number 4 is Ijika Bayel.
Yes,
I
sir.
think Ijika Bayel is a really good fighter. I think he's been showing improving. I think he the dude that beat my cousin, cousin Frank, and that kind of hurt me. After that, I had to start looking at him and paying attention. So yeah, we're gonna keep him right there where he at. Joseph Parker, he another person that beat one of my mans, 2 of them maybe, and he just been showing improvement lately. It ain't been looking pretty, but he's been in there. He been showcasing stuff. So and he was a former champion also, like Andy was. Number 2, Daniel Dubois. His ascension is amazing. He has an amazing story right now. Got to give him a lot of credit for how he bounced back, and then the win over Anthony Joshua. It's like a storybook ending almost. Um, and Usyk beating top dudes back to back to back. This is the UK killer. Um, Nothing but respect and admiration for Usyk, the skills, Olympic gold medalist, all the accolades. It's there, man. So yeah, that's all I really got. I ain't gonna.
All right. All fella. Now all fella list is a little bit different. Cause he put that boy Moses, who ain't done a motherfucking thing on his list, man. Nasty work. But niggas want to question me about an undisputed champion.
Yeah, I'm with you, 5. And he want to
That's
question
crazy.
everybody else.
That's crazy to
Tank,
me, bro.
Tank did more than him. He questioning me, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Like
Nah,
what?
he don't deserve that because he could get up there and lay an egg. He look nice right now, but I don't know.
So let me get this right. Let me get this right. I want to make sure I got this right. I just want to make sure I got this right.
Nigga put Moses on the list, bro.
You know
Red. You should have put a Rocky on your shit, man.
I just want to make sure I got it right. I just want to make sure I got this right, though. You know what I'm saying? Activity, accolades, and level of opposition. Okay, so this nigga has been active. I don't know what accolades he got.
Look at that! Look at that belt! Look at that belt in the picture, my nigga. Accolades. That's a trinket right there, my nigga.
Those are all.
He got a couple of those bitches right there.
Okay.
Nah, my boy. Nah, we're not playing that. We're not playing that belt game, bro.
WBO international title.
Nah, hell nah.
Only at 18? At 18 years old, my nigga.
My last thing was level of opposition. I just seen this nigga fight a 6 foot 4'5", 207-pound kangaroo. He fought a kangaroo. And just because you beat up a marsupial do not make you pound for pound in boxing. But all right.
Okay, first off, you correct. That does not make you pound for pound. But this is not the pound for pound list. This is my heavyweight list, my nigga. Understand. Activity. Moses got it. You know what I mean? Accolades, the trinkets, you know what I mean, are piling up. And once again, let me reiterate and let y'all niggas hear clear. Moses will get a title shot in 2025. The money will be put up so they can try to make that Mike Tyson record. The hype is already being built around Moses versus Usyk. You know what I mean? For that unified championship. Usyk is already killed, devastated the UK landscape. He got wins all over all those the top tier UK guys, including the number 2, Danny Dubois. So Moses, who just beat a guy with 27 fights and only 1 loss to Filip Hrgović, which he went to the 12th round with him before the referee called the fight due to he wasn't able to keep his feet, of course. But he went 12 rounds with Filip Hrgović in an eliminator. So we're talking about a ranked fighter in Dempsey McKean. At that, Dempsey McKean is not no 6'4", 6'5". He's a 6'7" kangaroo. Get it right, Red. I mean, that's a tall kangaroo to get around his jab, but Moses was able to part that jab like the Red Sea, my niggas. Huh? And get him out of there in quick fashion, clinical fashion. Moses remains at my number 6. Optimistic. I liken this to when the Good Doctor had Boots. Boots ridiculously on the pound for pound list.
See, that shit ain't last long.
But this is not the pound for pound. This is the heavyweight. This is the heavyweight. And when we're looking at the heavyweight division, when we ranking the heavyweight division, we gotta look at what have these fighters done lately, level of opposition, you know what I mean? Their current winning streak, and the fashion of how they've got rid of their odds.
All aboard, hype train.
Once again,
sound like a hype train to me, baby.
So Moses at number 6. Caballero's been on a great winning streak because he's been an underdog in both fights. He wasn't supposed to win. He beat up Makhmudov. Wasn't supposed to win that fight. Riyadh season shit. Got rid of him. Your boy nephew Frank Sanchez got rid of him in excellent fashion. People want to give little excuses about Frank Sanchez's legs. Hey man, you got to be fit when you step into the ring. Caballero was fit and ready and got rid of him. People say Caballero was ducking Martin Bakole because that fight was supposedly supposed to be ordered. Well, I can't say you ducking Bakole when you're taking a fight with Zhilei Zhang for essentially the same opportunity in a elimination bout. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Caballero is definitely deserving of the number 5. Bakole, big win against Jared Big Baby Anderson. He's been on a winning streak since his last loss in 2018 against Michael Hunter. He's been devastating in his wins. He gives the appearance of a lot of guys are avoiding him. He has a legendary, almost a legendary status with regards to he's beating up on all these guys up in the gym in the UK. Plenty of stories of guys getting stopped, including Usyk. But Bacoli has stopped Usyk in sparring. But I mean, we talking about sparring, y'all. We talking about sparring. But Bacoli's scheduled to fight F.A. Ajaba. If he gets rid of F.A. in clinical fashion, I see Bacoli moving up in my list. Joe Parker, same way. He's did it the right way. Activity, when he got knocked out and stopped by Joe Joyce, he took the right way of recovery. You know what I mean? Went off the grid, fought some blowing up cruiserweights, got his confidence back, got acclimated with his new trainer Andy Lee, right? And he's been on a somewhat of a tear, activity wise as well. Of late, he got of course the upset win against Deontay Wilder, and then he got a kind of a roller coaster win against Zhilei Zhang. He was down twice in that fight, but he's shown heart, resiliency, and enough stamina to weather that storm and get the victory against Zhilei Zhang. And he's been on a great run. So he's, in my opinion, very much deserving of a title shot. My guy, Danny Dubois, was gifted the IBF. Was gifted the IBF by Alexander Usyk. I mean, go ahead, take that. You know what I mean? Feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? Felt so good about himself, he went out there and knocked out AJ. Right? So good on him. He got the AJ win, he got the Hergovich win, he got the Big Baby Miller win. He's been looking somewhat invisible since, but I can't forget about his miscomings or his shortcomings with regards to sometimes he will quit, and he quit against Usyk. He quit against Usyk. Whether it was a low blow or not, he went away from attacking and targeting the body. He didn't do that. He decided to bend if the knee. That's what he decided to do. So I hope I don't see him bend if the knee again, especially when times get a little tough against the Spider. You know what I mean? My guy with the Spider Sense, Joe Parker over there. You know what I mean? But he's solid at number 2. And of course, number 1 is Usyk, the UK hitman that's taken out all of the top UK heavyweights. You know what I mean? Devastated the UK landscape with great footwork, precision and accurate punching, and a great engine, showing them how it's supposed to be done. Don't have to be no 6'5", 6'6" frame to do it. So he's solidly my number 1 unified champion, lineal, and still undefeated.
All right, man. We know all fella really care about those heavyweights, man. That's the 4 correspondent. And the heavyweights is very, very foreign. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna run through my list real quick, real slick, man. I'm about to end this show. We're gonna go head over to Drew, Titan, and the Sensei, and check them out, man, and show them love. They was in the chat earlier supporting us, so we gotta return that favor, man. Okay, number 6, man, I got Bacoli. You know what I'm saying? Bacoli is making his way around town. And yeah, man, shit, he a problem to deal with. We gonna see what he do against F.A. Jabba, you know. Number 5, man, we got Big Bang Zane. You understand me? Doing his thing. Just beat Wilder. Put Wilder on a big t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? That fuck around be knockout of the year in a lot of people's eyes, especially if they hate Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit went so stupid viral. Um, Number 4, man, we got Caballero, man. He beat Uncle Frank, man. Very, very impressed with that win, man. I ain't never seen Frank Sanchez look like that before. I ain't gonna lie. Um, and who Caballero fighting again? Is it?
Zhang.
Yeah, it's him and Zhang. So yeah, 4 and 5 fighting each other, man. How ironic. Number 4, number 5 fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? One of these dudes is gonna get bumped off. One of these dudes is possibly gonna move up. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, we got Joe Park going up against number 2, Daniel Dubois. How ironic is that? So let me say this. These foreign heavyweights is actually getting it cracking. Something that the American heavyweights ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta give credit what credit is due, man. I'm sorry, dog. You got look at that. You got 4 versus 5, 2 versus 3. You know what I'm saying? Joe Parker been doing his best shit too, though. You know what I'm saying? Had some losses, came back, and shit. He got some solid wins, man. You know, he beat Zhang, he beat Wilder. You know what I'm saying? That now he fighting for a title. You know, trying to be 2-time world champion. Number 2, man, we got Daniel Dubois, man. Once again, another foreign fighter, a UK fighter who took a loss and got, built himself back up, man. So I love to see the fact that some of these guys have losses, but they still not giving up. They still want to be great. They still going for greatness. And that's what Daniel Dubois did. That's what Parker did. That's what Zhang did. That's what Bacoli did. I'm not sure if Caballero is undefeated or not, but he doing this shit too right now as well, man. And of course, man, what's understood needs no explanation. We got Usyk, the top, you know what I'm saying, big boy in the game. He's the baddest man on the planet. Ain't nobody fucking with Usyk. You know what I'm saying? When you see him, kiss the ring, man. And look, on that note, we gonna get up out of here. This couldn't come at a better time. Usual Suspect 6 Sunday, pound for pound, man. Top heavyweights in the game. Baddest man on the planet is Alexander Usyk, man. Number 1 pound for pound right now is Terrence Crawford. I don't give a damn what you say. It's Terrence Crawford, man. Cadillac Red, man. Give me your last, bro, and let the people know what you got coming, man. Is we about to put a nigga in the body bag or what? What we doing?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I holler at BF, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see if everything lined up, you know what I'm saying? If shit look right, man. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We're gonna see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? See how that works. But I know we outside tomorrow, man. We on the Beltway, man. So make sure you there. Make sure y'all check us out. It wasn't no boxing to recap, but we still gonna figure some things out. We got an award show to give out. You know what I'm saying? We passing out awards for the 2024. Y'all know how we do. This is like, I think, the 4th edition to this shit. And that's what's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But we keeping it going. We keeping it going strong. Make sure y'all tune in Monday. We giving out awards, you know what I'm saying, for everything that happened in 2024. And tune in because it's 6 of us. And the chat becomes the 7th person to make it uneven to see where we go. You know what I'm saying? So your vote might count in this award show. So make sure y'all tune in for show. Yeah, it's going down, man. Salute to the mighty LDBC. It's the usual suspect thing. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, though. One.
All right, Ed, give me your last, man. Let me know what you got. Let the people know what you got coming, man. And Comic-Cons later on today, right?
Yeah, bro. In about an hour, we gonna get ready to do that. We got a versus. I'm gonna just be basically the referee. I'm a special guest referee. We got D-Man versus Derrick Gaines tonight. Should be a good one. Two entertaining brothers. So I'm gonna have the poll open on the community page, so you could vote. You could vote after or during the show. You know what I mean? Who you think is winning? You think D-Man is winning, or you think Derrick Gaines is winning? So y'all come over there, show some love. You know what I mean? At the tail end of Drew and Stormy's joint, and y'all go over there and come vote, so we can see if we can pile up who won. You know what I mean? And salute to the usual suspects. Salute to LDBC, the full Berserker clan. We out, bro.
Yes, sir. KG, let me get your last, brother.
Well, of course, man. It's been another good one. I ain't gonna speak too much, man. We've been on here for a minute now. Shout out to the chat once again. Shout out to the usual suspects and Al being able to collab, put these lists together. This one wasn't as painful as previous years, previous quarters. Yeah, this wasn't so tough. Because if everybody can tap back in the previous years, man, we went at it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a good one, man. And then we got one more to talk about. So we'll see what's up. But we see you tomorrow on the Beltway. You know what I'm saying? Talking about who did it best, who wore it best, and who we don't want to see no more.
Yes, sir.
It wasn't painful because we didn't do 140. I'm sorry. I had to get that. I had to say that.
This guy. Oh man. If I say this right here, if Red don't want to do 140, we could do 140 next week, next Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I got no problem with it. It's really whatever Red want to do. With that being said, though, man, close us out. All right.
That's it. Another dope one. Salute to the chat. All the input about giving us y'all pound for pound list as well as your heavyweight list. You could check out all our lists. It's now up on our website, usualsuspect6.com. Make sure y'all tap in where all our rankings from previous years, including this current one, are housed. You know what I mean? So once again, usualsuspect6.com. And of course, check out our latest drip and accessories at shopusualsuspect6.com, because y'all fit the description. Salute to the usual suspects. Salute to the LDBC. And I'm Gizzo.
Yes, sir, man. On that note, we finna go head over to Drew Titan and watch him and Stormy. We will be back tomorrow with more content, man. Be sure to check out all of the videos, the shorts. You know what I'm saying, that we dropping on all of our platforms respectfully. Be sure to shop Usual Suspect 6, man, because you fit the description. And also Usual 50/50, man. Go get your tickets. Go get your tickets, man. We giving y'all boys money on, man. So you better go get it, man. We will be giving some tickets away starting in 2025 too. So be on the lookout for that, man. Until next time, man. Usual Suspect 6, and we gone.
Brought to you by Usual Suspect 6.
Say a couple of 100 yards down the road, I gave myself 50-50.
usualsuspect6.com.
I'm tired of this, man. I'm sick of worrying about lit cars. I'm sick of worrying about the government. I can't eat.
It's a usual suspect thing.
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
When we first hooked up, he wrote on a slip of paper, I need money. I said, shit, me too. And we started making it together after that.